Everybody, what's going on? I'm Fabian Calvo, Fabian for Liberty. FabianForLiberty.com is my website. This video, I want to talk about the violence at Donald Trump rallies. Interesting perspective. It is really a wild election season. I think you'll really enjoy this video. Want to just let everybody know that April 30th, I will be in Los Angeles conducting an all-day real estate investing event. If you're interested, details are down below the links. If you're a past client customer, you get a discount. Just email us for that as well. Would love to see you out there. Still have some tickets available. Okay, the last weekend has really been insane in the so-called violence that is taking place at Donald Trump rallies. Look, you know, I don't really necessarily support any of these candidates that are running. I don't dislike Donald Trump, but I'll tell you what, the last couple days I've been thinking, like, I could actually see myself voting for Donald Trump because at this point it is utterly clear that you have everybody, the media, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, really the GOP and the Democrats working together, using the media, George Soros front groups, all going after Trump, not to mention other countries, other diplomats and heads of state, all trying to go after Donald Trump. They're scared to death of this man. And let's start with what happened, I believe it was Friday night in Chicago, where you had paid activists working for MoveOn.org, a front group that has been funded over $1 million by George Soros to basically disrupt the rally, inciting violence at the rally. Now, I find this amazing because not only did you have that event, but then the next day in Ohio, you had an event, another big rally for Donald Trump, where you had a protester who is completely out of his mind, rushing, jumps over the barricade, storming the stage. I got to give Donald Trump credit. He heard something going on. He turned around to confront the guy. I mean, it wasn't like he cowered and he tried to run away from what was happening. It's crazy, and to see the media, to see the Republicans, all of them, spinning it like somehow Donald Trump is inciting violence is really, it's insane. You have to ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, is this some kind of setup? What is going on? I mean, you have the elite, you have the establishment in all-out panic mode, as I've been documenting in videos over the last several weeks, that it's just utter insanity. You had a guy at a Donald Trump rally, a 79-year-old man who elbowed a protester as he was being exited, as he was being taken away from the protest for disrupting the event, and he elbowed him. Later on, that man was caught on camera basically saying, well, next time I'll kill the guy. Look, to think that Donald Trump is responsible for everybody that attends his rallies, I've never heard of anything like that before. That's like saying, where is the media? Where is the Republican Party? Where are the conservative talk show hosts all blaming Trump for violence? Where are they going after Ted Cruz for basically attending the rally where you have a maniac, pathological preacher that is talking about how gays and homosexuals should be killed and stoned to death, and then like 5 sentences later he's welcoming Ted Cruz onto the stage. Where is the outcry for something like that? It's mind-blowing. These types of rallies, I'll tell you what, if it is not stopped, if there is not something done, you had Kansas City over the weekend as well. You had, again, professional signs made, MoveOn.org, all kinds of paid agitators by the left showing up, disrupting the events. They were asked to leave several times. They were ultimately pepper sprayed. I'm totally for peaceful protesters. Protesters could go into Trump rallies and they could, they could exercise their civil rights. They can protest, but they're going to get kicked out. I mean, and not only that, when they attempt to storm the stage, that is, I believe, should be some kind of felony when you have anybody. I don't care if it's people storming the stage against Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders, but yet the guy who storms the stage against Donald Trump, it's a misdemeanor. The next day, CNN is doing a full sit-down interview with this guy as if he's like the next Rosa Parks, as if he's some kind of hero to the radical left. This is an incredibly dangerous precedent. I believe Donald Trump has nothing to do with violence. I don't, has he said things like, yeah, get him out of here, in the good old times, they would have punched him in the face. Yes, he said that. I mean, do I think that he really wants to see people beat up? And does he really want to see rallies where, protesters are completely just, pummeled by big group of people. I don't believe that for a second, just like I don't believe Donald Trump is a racist. There is a long history of Donald Trump, as I reported prior, having cozy relationships with Jesse Jackson, being best buddies with Russell Simmons, all kinds of black Americans, Jewish Americans. His daughter is Jewish. His grandkids are Jewish. His son-in-law is Jewish. It's insane, ladies and gentlemen. It is utterly insane, but you have to ask yourself, why is the media out of their mind talking about, it's the only thing. You turn on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, all of them. Congressmen, senators for the Republican Party, all condemning the violence from Donald Trump. I'll tell you what, they are equally as dangerous, I believe, to the Republic. And this is just getting started. If they don't put an end to these agitators quickly, I'll tell you what's going to happen is that if Trump wins the nomination and you have big Republican events where people are showing up and it's the left-wing radicals that are getting violent, getting in people's faces, this is the beginning of a civil war. I talked about this the other day, and I don't use that term lightly. You can go on and you can Google American Civil War. And there's people that make it a habit and a hobby of every video they post is about the coming American Civil War. I don't want that to happen. I've talked about the potential for that happening. I hope I'm totally wrong. But it is incredible, something certainly to watch. And look, I'll wrap it up with saying tomorrow is Super Tuesday number 2 is what they're saying. And it's, in my opinion, a potential exists for Donald Trump sweeping all 5 states. If he does, it is clear he's the nominee. When you have people like Marco Rubio telling his supporters to vote for John Kasich in Ohio, it's a meltdown. John Kasich now campaigning with Mitt Romney. John Kasich coming out and saying he supports full amnesty. It's insane. It is an insane political season. You see the collusion of the radical left, the Republican establishment, backed by the media, backed by billionaire George Soros and the other radical fundamentalists, all coming out against this guy. And you have to ask yourself, why are they doing that? What threat does Donald Trump really pose to the establishment? It's a question worth asking. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm Fabian for Liberty, Fabian Calvo. Love to see you in Los Angeles, April 30th for my real estate training event. Email me at customerservice@fabiancalvo.me for your promo code. Thanks for watching. I'm out.